Today on the Weekly Wednesday Health Hack, we got rebounding. What's up guys, Clark from ClarkDanger.com on a very special friend I've had for the past 4 years. Got off Craigslist, we met, we've been friends ever since, and I use it about once a week. Used to be a lot more. Let me introduce you to the mini trampoline. All right, I'm online right now. I've even seen exercise classes with them. There's a lot of benefits to this and some really cool research out there. And if you've never tried rebounding, they call it, because trampolining isn't very nice sounding. So rebounding, if you've never tried rebounding, it might be a good thing to consider. The reasons I like it, it doesn't take up a lot of space, right? You can just pick this up and put it against a wall. It's not gonna be a treadmill or an elliptical. So you can store this at your house without taking up all a dedicated room for it, okay? So that's the first reason. The second reason is actually the science. Rebounding works as a quick snapshot overview. Your body has, I think it's 11 different systems working as one unit, right? You got your cardiovascular system with your veins, arteries, capillaries. You got your muscular system with over, what is it, 600 different muscles, might be bones, I don't know. You have your neuromuscular system, or neurosystem. You have your respiratory system, your reproductive system, giving you an A and P lesson here. But the one system that doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion, is the lymphatic system. Now, these are responsible for basically a lot of immune function. They carry lymphocytes, but it's also a one-way passage throughout your body. You have these lymph nodes that kind of bundle up and collect things and filter it out and excrete the bad stuff and keep the good stuff, and it's a filter. Well, what running does and exercise is it moves your lymph. It's the fluid in the system. And the reason it needs to be moved is because it's a one-way passage. So it only moves one way. It doesn't circle like your heart is a muscle, right? And every time it's contracting, it's pumping blood out and taking blood in, pumping blood out and taking blood in. Where your lymphatic system doesn't work that way. So what it needs to do is you need movement to stimulate this. You ever been on an airplane and your legs were swollen after not sitting? Or you get up and you can feel all the blood rushing out. Or you can see this with people who get that elephant's foot swelling when they're hospitalized on bed rest. That comes from not moving the lymph. So that's what rebounding does. It shakes it up, it moves it. It's really good. The second scientific reason I like this, rebounding's been studied by NASA, and really cool studies coming out about uses and application for astronauts when they come back from space or even in space, because they lose quite a significant bone mineral density being in no gravity, right? And it does numbers on their bones and their muscular system, and that's why when they come down and crash into the ocean, you see videos of these guys and they can barely walk when they experience gravity. Okay, and so NASA's been doing great research on rebounding and the beneficial effects it has with restoring that bone mineral density and easing these astronauts back into it. Because you're not gonna tell a guy who's been in space, okay, you know, you've been up there for 8 months, I want you to go run 20 miles. They're finding that they can get as good, if not better results on a rebound for restoring them back up to their bone mineral density and skeletal system than they can running. So it's really fascinating stuff. Running is a really destructive force on your body when you're doing it like endurance style, just pounding your feet against concrete. Because what we got to remember is there's an equal and opposite force coming back up at you for every excuse me, for every force you apply to it, okay? So when you're running and slamming your feet on concrete, you might get some physiological adaptations, you know, better cardiovascular health, and you might lose body fat or whatever. But you're also creating a massive stress with that pavement or that concrete or that hard surface. Now look at this. What are you noticing? It's got all sorts of springs. It gives that give. And so you're also using your muscles, and you get a similar response without that equal opposite force coming straight back up at you. This is a calf workout, okay? If you've never done this, your calves are gonna be sore. Just like if you jump rope really, really fast, and you don't have the best form like I do, my calves are pumped by the end of it. The Germans actually called your calves the second heart. Pretty cool. Probably because they're moving so much blood and lymph fluid up. All right, so how do you do it? How do you incorporate this into your life? Well, good question. So one of my favorite workouts on the rebounder is just to do 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off, and then repeat that 2 times. So you're doing a total of 30 minutes. The workout takes 45 minutes. It's a great time to listen to your favorite music, your favorite podcast, or just relax, chill out in nature, get some rays, take your shirt off, do whatever you want, have a good time. Rebounding is supposed to be absolutely super stress-free. You're not supposed to stress out when you're doing it, okay? This isn't some high-intensity interval training workout where you give it 9 out of 10. You're supposed to relax, have a good time, and go with the flow, and that's why it's awesome. All right, another workout I love doing is kind of an anti-stressor. I used to have this thing in my dorm room, and in college when I was an RA, I had the best view, overlooked like 6 stories high, all of this neighborhood in Seattle, really gorgeous. And I would take this on the deck and try and get my body as relaxed as possible. And I would just go numb almost. And your jaw can just sit there and leave it open and just let the movement of going up and down just totally kind of move your jaw up and down. So you're so relaxed. And it is amazing. And you're just trying to, in this exercise, get as much oxygen into your body as possible. I will say though, my first rebound experience, this is turning into a different kind of video. My first rebounder was from Walmart. It was like one of those $20 ones, and it broke the first time I used it. So I would recommend trying to go for one with metal springs, a solid frame. This one's just a cheap one with some springs in it right there, and maybe a reputable brand. I'll research them and put them in the links below if you're interested in ordering a rebounder, but I guarantee you Craigslist probably has some nearby. I just wanted to bring rebounding to you guys, and I've been wanting to make this video for a while because it's a great tool that not a lot of people are talking about and one I'm really passionate on. So definitely give it a shot. Thanks for watching the Weekly Wednesday Health Hack. Be sure to thumbs up it would really help out. Subscribe for more videos. Check out the previous videos in the playlist, linked in that little eye icon right there or in the description down below. 11 Questions to Change Your Life is a free ebook I put out on my site, 100% free. Go over there, put your email in, and I'll send it right to you. That's all I got, guys. Until next time, happy rebounding. Stop settling, start living. See you later.